position in American sports feels the pressure and the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Clemson Tigers.
This EYBL.
I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. He'll bring it out. It's Lincoln. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good.
Good. I ain't trying to pause it if you got attention something in the crib, bro. Just let me know if you're doing coaching. That's what the mic is supposed to have.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, give on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
To the air, it's done. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Got lucky, y'all.
Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a mid-season showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
And the missed connection on third down.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. From the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to fire on second down. Works the middle of the field. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams. We get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Finds the tight end. Looks as if Clemson will have the first down. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw. It's Rivero. Gets it out quickly. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know it's a big part of this offense's success.
Now on 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Immediately fires to the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Under fire. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The offense changing the play. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Dropping back, it's Rivero. Here's a heat.
Hey, Yancey.
Stop the threat.
Hey, Yancey.
A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Out of the shot.
I look at the tackle.
He was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They'll try to get it through the air. Under fire. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's done. Pressure coming. Escapes trouble. Trying to escape and get it himself. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. He'll pull it down. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give to the back. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got the back over the middle. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on fourth down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical fourth down and execute.
Scanning the field, it's done. There's the pressure. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Buys a little time. This time he's got his
fucking catch, boy. They tried to work, man. They tried to work, man. Good catch, bro. Trying to work me. I seen them. I had to cut that shit and take it to the house, man. That was a touchdown for us, man.
That's going to work in the defense's favor.
He wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on second down. Snagged out of the air. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him. He tackles him for no gain.
Zings it complete to the right. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. You know, people like to make fun of quarterbacks, call them soft. They're nuts. He knew he was going to get drilled and still deliver the ball.
And I love the fact that he knew where his answer was against that blitz. He saw man coverage on the back end.
I gotta move it over a little bit more.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it.
But I had it.
No change in the score. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They got it on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
And those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. To the air, it's Rivero. Finds his man. It's Judowski. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that, take a shot down the field, and don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to...
There he goes! Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Clemson set up with another first down. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Judowski. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Motion from the wideout. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Using his feet. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator because on the first down you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
The Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Rivero. Complete. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Takes the handoff. It's Rudowski. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Rudowski. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with the first down.
Bullshit, man.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Clemson will come to the line with the first and goal. Trying to bully their way in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Gotta make that field goal.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Motion from the back. They'll go to the air on second and short. Let's it fly.
I never throw. I never throw in.
Short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Throw, bro.
Really nice job by this offense. I love it. They were aggressive, moved down the field, got the touchdown, broke the 0-0 seal. This game has not been high-flying by any stretch, but that's how you finish the first half.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lincoln. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to pass. It's done. Plucks it out of the air. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Second down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. And as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. The offense calls timeout. Use this half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break.
Good.
And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough.
Kick.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Let me get the ball.
At the end of the second quarter, that means it's time to join
Damn,
Kevin
wow.
for halftime
Over
update.
fucking hit. And it's still
LSU ready
Good
to
shit,
put
bro.
it away and open this second half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Rivero. Got it in the middle, it's Akers. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
To the air on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Tigers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw again. He's got his man, makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. Throws for the tight end. And they can't connect. A costly turnover.
What that was, but I'll take it.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on fourth down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot. In a sudden change situation, let me see if I can throw one.
Yeah.
This team pay for not getting that fourth down.
Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Yes, you do. Now, come here.
The frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
To throw, it's done. Oh, they're after him. Just trying to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to them. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking left. He's got it. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun. Scrambling away. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Wants to throw. It's done. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Try to pass it in. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship
It'll
between
be
a
there,
QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing.
It'll be there,
because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop. Return at the 22. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive.
That's so bad, man. Just go with that bad leg.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every point. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd.
Sorry, bro.
He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 23.
Well, he only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Rivero. Caught over the middle. It's Judowski. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short game.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And you can tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You going to leave that open? Okay, I'm going to take it right now.
Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Oh, that feel good. Get over there. I don't want to the niggas getting blocked. Fuck.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He might want another play. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th.
Somebody make a play.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw, it's Rivero. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Looking to fire. Quarterback adapting. And the quarterback will be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him a sack.
That defender did not care that the running back was setting up behind him on a screen. He was just thinking one thing and one thing only. See ball, get ball. He did that.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man in the middle. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the 1st down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the W.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Dude, talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, 1st down.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. To the air, it's done. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. This Clemson defense has been something across the entire game. Old school lockdown.
I mean, unbelievable. Shutting down everything you want to do. Shutting down the run. Shutting down the pass. This defense has been lights out. We've seen a lot of great defensive performances from the Clemson Tigers. This is right up there with the best of them.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. from the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
After that incompletion, fourth and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away. But you're trailing here in the fourth quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back to their offense.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time, they weren't able to come up with it. Curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time,
right there. We got one more time.
Run that clock, get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
And the Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all three timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. A run to the right. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Rivero. Now adjusting. On the move, he fires. Flying the friendly sky.
Go on, bro.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach.
Play more in the middle with our little stupid ass.
Pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Ole Miss is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about round the Grove for a long time. They're up 14 over Arizona State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll start this drive going to the air. Rush is on him. And that ball's free behind the line. Scoops it up. Still a live ball. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to have to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
Back to pass. It's done. Throws to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wide receiver going in motion. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Hauls it in. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw for it. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that
It's too slow.
going to take a little bit
GG,
more
bro.
time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
You wonder if mechanically something is off with this kicker. That's now his second missed field goal of the day. And guys, we're at almost perfect conditions to kick the football. I'm not sure what's going on.
Try.
A show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.